this thing on? What's up, Internet? How's it going? Good to be back. Beautiful, lovely Sunday. We were gonna have a late night video, but there was just no staying awake. So we've got a Sunday video. We've got some new additions going into the reef here, as people will ask. I have a reef? Yes. I have a 60-gallon cube reef with a beautiful sump underneath it from Trigger Systems. Love this little setup. We've got some new additions coming in. There are some brand new corals brought to you by Victoria. Yesterday was Reef Works. We ended up going out, meet and greet, saying hi to some of the fans and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun, hosted by Aquarium Co-op and Fritz Aquatics. You know, pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. I had a good time. It was good to see everybody that was there. Vicky got on the loose and went out and decided to go buy some corals to add to our little reef tank here. Went through a giant disaster, I want to say about 6 months ago now, something like that. I'm unsure of the timeline. But it's been moved over to this 60-gallon here, and it's been kind of recovery mode for the last little while. And I have to say, things have been going pretty well. We do have some of the Fluval Marine 3.0 lights running on this system. I'm very happy with how well they're working. A lot of the coralline algae is doing quite well. We do have a few random corals that were added, and we have had some fish in the system. And of course, we've got our little clownfish over there that just will be the star of the show, I'm sure. But what are the new corals that we're adding in? We've got a flower anemone, right? We've got a bubble tip anemone, and we've also got some green star polyps that Vicky picked out yesterday, and she's pretty enthusiastic about them. Where is she right now? She's hanging out with our baby Olivia, and I've got them temperature acclimated and gonna get ready to add them in. A couple things that we need to think about with anemones is that the bubble tip anemone and the flower anemone are gonna move around. Bubble tip anemones like to be on rock formations, right? But it's gonna move. So it actually is kind of a good thing that I waited till the daylight to get them moved into the reef. It is kind of, I don't think it's traumatic for them or anything like that to put them in the dark, but I think it's easier for them to kind of, you know, be able to use their photosynthetic energy to move around during the day if they want to move around and find a better spot with different flow or any of that kind of stuff. Now the flower anemone is going to be a lot easier to place, mainly because it just will go down into the sand bed and then kind of cruise around down in the sand bed. That's pretty much where they like to be. So that one's going to be really easy to place. And the green star polyps is also going to be pretty easy to place because it is on a plug. Now let me go over here and grab the green star polyps so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So the green star polyps, you know, very cool little coral, and I'll get some shots of them in the tank, but you can see that it's on a little plug here. And I can actually take it out. Whoa! As you can see, it says Corvus on there. Where's my little dump? All right. So the green star polyp is sitting on this little plug right here with a little bit of glue on it. I'm actually going to remove it from there, which is kind of scary for a lot of people, but green star polyp is probably the best one to try this out with on your first try. But what I'm going to do is actually remove it from this little plug. We're going to add some glue. We're going to add some glue to it, which this is the glue that I use. Rapid Fuse is the one that I like, mainly because it comes in small bottles. It's really easy to get. It's the gel type. It works quite well. I'm pretty happy with it, and you can pick it up at like Home Depot or anything like that. You don't have to go to a specialty store or order it online, although probably could just get it off of Amazon, right? But we're going to remove this because it pretty much is already removed from the plug, but there is a little bit left there, and I've got these little nips to snip that part off. These little nippers is I believe what they're called. Yeah, right there. I don't know if you can read that, but so I've got these, and oh, there's a little spot to still get. Let me get that. Whoa, there we go. All right, so we got it clipped off of there. Now we've got our green star polyps. Oh, we're gonna focus. Can we focus? Can we focus? Am I too close? I'm too close. We've got our little green star polyps there. We're gonna add a little bit of glue to them and get them put into the tank. So the anemones here, this is the bubble tip. Should be a rainbow bubble tip anemone. Should be a lot easier to get added in. As I mentioned, they're gonna grab on with their foot. This is their little foot down here. You can see that he's grabbed onto the bag and he's holding on for dear life. But this little foot down here is what will grab onto the rock and it will move around and find its own place in the tank. I'll take you in for a close-up shot of how we're gonna put those in there and let you know how that goes. I'm happy to say that we got some corals today. That's annoying, right? Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Let me know if you're interested in seeing more about this reef tank. I typically do freshwater plants, shrimp, you know, that type of aquarium stuff on this channel. I don't know if everybody's, you know, enthusiastic or excited about reefs, but this is kind of my personal tank. It's just something I kind of mess around with these days. It's sort of off here to the side. It's just over here being quiet and having a good time. But yes, I am excited for the bubble tip anemone, the flower anemone, and of course, the old classic green star polyps to kind of just inhabit and live out their days in this lovely little tank here. Have a good time with it, and you know, it's one of the tanks that I get to stare at because we've got little crabs and all the good stuff going on in there. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if this is something you're super excited about. I'll probably do some more in-depth videos on things coming up. And I've also got some greenery that'll be going in here that I'll be making a video about fairly soon. I don't know if anybody figured it out. I think somebody on Instagram figured it out, but needless to say, hit the like button, the comments, and subscribes, and do all the YouTube stuff that we're supposed to, you know, we gotta like appease the robot algorithms and all that stuff, right? Anyhow, back to whatever it was you were watching before, and I'll talk to y'all later.